What's up guys, my name is Brandon, you guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today, I'm so excited to be bringing you guys 10 skins that everyone uses in Fortnite Battle Royale. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at every single skin in the game, and I'm going to be bringing you guys my top 10 list of skins that I personally think a ton of people use in the game. Of course, these are not the only skins that players use, but from my personal experience, these are going to be 10 skins that I think the overwhelming majority of players use. Now, I do want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, what is one skin you guys always see people using? This could be a skin from the Battle Pass, it could even be the default skin, but let me know down in the comment section below, what is one skin you guys see the most when you're playing Fortnite? Now, I do want you guys to keep in mind with this list, these 10 skins are going to be from my experiences while I'm playing with my friends, and these are going to be the skins that we encounter the most compared to any other skin in the game. Now, it's possible that with the skins that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video, you guys may rarely see them, but again, from the experiences that I have while I'm playing Fortnite, these are 10 skins that I find to be the ones that players use the most. So with all of that out of the way, let's get started with today's video, taking a look at 10 skins that everyone uses in Fortnite. Alrighty guys, so to start this list off, the very first skin that everyone uses in Fortnite is the Blue Team Leader. Now, it's pretty obvious, but I do play Fortnite on the PlayStation 4, and because of that, it's inevitable that a ton of people I encounter are rocking the Blue Team Leader. For those of you who don't know, the Blue Team Leader is actually a PlayStation Plus exclusive skin, and what that means is if you guys have PlayStation Plus, you guys get the Blue Team Leader for absolutely free. Now, PlayStation Plus allows you guys to play online with a bunch of other people on a ton of other video games, and the cool thing about Fortnite Battle Royale is you don't actually need PlayStation Plus to play online. Now, I think the reason why I see this skin so frequently is the fact that it's obviously a free skin if you have PlayStation Plus, and I know that there are a ton of people that play Fortnite that can't afford V-Bucks to purchase some of the other skins, so it's awesome that they are able to get a free skin, and because this may be one of their only skins that they have, they obviously rock it a ton. Regardless, the Blue Team Leader is a skin that I encounter very much, which is why I've decided to include it in today's video. So moving on to the next skin that everyone uses, this is a skin, if I'm not mistaken, has been in the item shop more times than any other skin in the game. Here we have the Bright Bomber. Now, I'm not gonna lie guys, the Bright Bomber used to be my all-time favorite character, and for a solid 1 to 2 months, the Bright Bomber was the only skin that I used. It's obviously a rare character skin, so it does cost 1200 V-Bucks, but I'm not gonna lie guys, I really like the Bright Bomber. I know a lot of people think it is a little bit overrated, but I do think that the Bright Bomber is sort of a staple in the Fortnite community. Whenever I think of Fortnite, pictures of the Bright Bomber sort of just come to mind. Regardless, the Bright Bomber, because it's been in the item shop more times than not, it's a skin I have personally seen a ton of people using. On top of that, I think it's super creative and unique, and there are other items in Fortnite like the Rainbow Smash pickaxe, the Bright Gunner, and his Bright Bag that could pair extremely well with the Bright Bomber. Regardless, I really like the Bright Bomber, so I personally use it a lot, and I also see a ton of other people using it as well. So moving on to the next skin that everyone uses in Fortnite, this is another rare skin, and it's actually a skin I really like and I use very frequently. Here we have the Snorkel Ops. Now, the Snorkel Ops has recently been popularized by a very well-known Fortnite streamer. Obviously, this is Dakota's, and whenever I'm scrolling through Twitter, I always see Dakota's retweeting or favoriting subscribers and followers of his who tweet him that they have just purchased the Snorkel Ops, because obviously Dakota's has the whole Snorkel Ops gang under his belt. So the Snorkel Ops is definitely a skin that was popularized by him, and because of that, I see a ton of people using the Snorkel Ops. On top of that, me and my friends also have this skin, and we like to roll out all using the Snorkel Ops at times. Regardless, I do think the Snorkel Ops is very fun and very creative, and there are also a ton of backblings in the game that pair extremely well with this skin. Overall, the Snorkel Ops is definitely a character I see a ton of people using. So moving on to the next skin that a ton of people use here in Fortnite. This is a very new skin. It came to the game just the other week. It actually came with the second Fortnite Battle Royale starter pack. Here we have the Wingman. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and purchase this skin for yourself, it only costs you guys $4.99. For about $5, you guys get this really cool epic Wingman skin. You get the Bogey Bag back bling and 600 V-Bucks. Now this is a super good deal because a skin like this would typically cost you guys 1,500 V-Bucks or $15, and as I said, it only costs $4.99, so it's a super good deal, and because of that, it appeals to a ton of people that may not be able to afford V-Bucks to purchase skins more frequently, and because of that, a ton of people have purchased it. Hey, I bought it too, but because it's such a good deal and a really cool skin, a ton of people have been using it, which is why I've included it in today's video. So moving on to our next highly used skin here in Fortnite Battle Royale. This is very similar to a skin which I previously talked about. Here we have another PlayStation Plus exclusive skin. This is the Blue Striker. Now obviously I've already talked about PlayStation Plus. If you guys do have PlayStation Plus, not only can you guys get the Blue Team Leader, but you guys can also get the Epic Blue Striker, which is a new skin that came to Fortnite just the other week. Again, there's really no reason to not use this skin, especially if you get it for free and you typically don't spend your money on V-Bucks. You might as well rock this free, pretty cool skin that you guys get. And of course, if you guys are playing on the Xbox, you probably don't see this skin all that much, especially and not as much as I do, given the fact that it's obviously a PlayStation exclusive skin. Regardless, the Blue Striker is definitely another one of the skins that a ton of people use. So moving on to the next skin that everyone uses in Fortnite Battle Royale. This is a relatively new skin. It came to the game with the Season 4 Battle Pass. Here we have the Technique. Now this is a skin that you guys unlock at tier 23, and obviously because it's part of the battle pass, a ton of people are rocking it. I would say that season 4 is the season where the most amount of new players have started to play, and a lot of them have obviously purchased the battle pass. So because you get this skin with the battle pass, it's a skin that a ton of people are now using. Now I'm not gonna lie guys, when the battle pass first came out, I really didn't like the Technique. I never used it. I didn't think it was that cool of a skin. However, just the other day I started to actually use the Technique, and I think it's a really unique and cool skin. Plus there are a ton of back blings that I like to pair it with the Technique to make it look super awesome. So the Technique is a skin that I've started to use more recently. At the same time, it's a skin that I see a ton of people using in the game. So moving on to the next skin that a ton of people use here in Fortnite Battle Royale. This is actually another Season 4 Battle Pass skin. Here we have Zoe. This is a skin that you guys unlock at tier 47, and I'm not gonna lie guys, when the Season 4 Battle Pass first came out and I got to take a look at all of the Season 4 skins for the very first time, I thought that Zoe was one of the best characters in the game, and because of that, it was a skin that I used so much. As time has went on, I've sort of started to slowly change my mind about Zoe. I really don't think it's all that cool of a skin. At the same time, there are a ton of people that still continue to use it, and it's possible that they may have recently purchased the Battle Pass, not when Season 4 began, but in the middle of Season 4, so maybe they're just unlocking it now, and because of that, they're using it. Regardless, Zoe is another one of the many skins that I see a ton of people using in Fortnite. So with this next skin, surprise, surprise, this is another Season 4 Battle Pass skin. Here we have the Carbide. Now I feel like this is sort of a cop-out and me just using Season 4 Battle Pass skins as the ones that people frequently used, but honestly guys, it's the truth. I see so many people using the Carbide, and we sort of go back to the idea how Season 4 is the season where the most amount of new players have started to play Fortnite. I'm assuming it's the one Battle Pass that's been purchased the most, so these new players are super excited to show off their new Season 4 skins, and because of that, the Carbide is another skin that a ton of people use here in the game. Now, moving on to our 9th most used skin here in the game. I'm really sorry to do this, guys. This is actually another Season 4 Battle Pass skin. I promise you, this is the last one in today's video. Here we have the Omega. Obviously, the Omega is a skin that you guys unlock at tier 100. I absolutely love this skin. I think it's super cool. It's the skin that I'm using right now in this gameplay. I really like what the developers have done with it, given the fact that as you progress through the levels, you can unlock different variants of the Omega, and they recently made it so you can change the colors of the Omega as well. I love using this skin, and as we get closer to the end of Season 4, a ton of people are unlocking this skin, which means a ton of people have recently started to use it. Now moving on to our 10th and final skin that a ton of people use here in Fortnite Battle Royale. I was sort of trying to think of another legendary skin that I see a ton, and this is a skin that came to the game back in April, but it's been in the item shop a lot more ever since. Here we have the Raven. Now, as I said, from my personal experiences, whenever I'm playing Fortnite, I always see a ton of enemies using this skin, which is why I've decided to include it in today's video. Regardless, guys, there you have it. Those were 10 skins that everyone uses here in Fortnite Battle Royale. Let me know in the comment section below if there are any other skins that you guys see a ton of that I didn't mention in today's video. Regardless, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. With all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be sure to catch you guys later.